try this video again. Good morning. It is Sunday, January 26th. I hope you have been enjoying all of the YouTube videos that are up on the Super Bowl collab. I was watching some this morning. As a matter of fact, I was late to church because of it. Decided to come to church. I haven't been able to come to my church for a long time because I've been working every Sunday. But today I was able to come because I had the day off. I'm glad I did. It was a powerful message. And they had a meal after church, which I wasn't expecting, but my friends invited me to stay, and I stayed. Luckily, they had chicken breast there, which was good. I mean, so that was my main protein. I did have 2 little meatballs, and the whole table full of desserts. And I did have dessert. I had some fresh fruit for one thing. They had some grapes, and they had some like pineapple stuff there. But I did have this other fruit thing that had points in it, I know. And I had 1 small brownie and a couple pieces of chocolate, so not too bad. Got out of there pretty unscathed. I had some cucumbers, which was in a cream sauce, but I had very, very little. It wasn't even a quarter of a cup that I had. So I did okay. I think I'm probably going to count 12 points for everything that I had this morning. And like I said, I didn't eat breakfast, so I'm okay. And this afternoon I'm going to go home, and I'm on my way home now. It's dreary outside. It's cold. And I'm going to clean because my apartment is a mess. I'm going to start with my kitchen and move forward from there. Actually, I ought to start. I always learned growing up that you need to start in the back of the house, in the room that is the least seen, so that you get that done and move forward so that you are determined to get the parts that are seen done. I think my one son and his girlfriend are coming over today for a little bit, so I think I'm going to start in my bedroom and then move to my living room and then move to the kitchen and do it in that order. My craft room is fine. I don't need to do anything there because I haven't been back there for a while. And that's my plan today. But I'm going to run the vacuum probably throughout the entire apartment eventually. And I need to take my trash out because it's getting kind of stinky. So I have plenty to do this afternoon to keep me busy. And I'm not quite sure what I'm going to have for dinner. Of course, I'm not really hungry. I might end up having breakfast for dinner. So we'll see. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make up some waffles. I think it might have been in one of the Weight Watcher Facebook groups that I'm a part of. Waffle that uses the Kodiak powder, which I have some. Anyway, I think I might make some up and freeze them so that I can just stick them in the toaster in the morning for when I'm running late, which is almost every day. I mean, I have to work 8 to 5 Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. My next day off is Thursday. But I thought if I have some breakfast stuff made ahead, then I can eat, at least a quasi-healthy breakfast. I may do that. It just depends on how my day goes. I didn't get up till about 8:30, so I probably won't be ready to go to bed at 8:30 tonight. I'll be getting up at 5 in the morning. I found out that I really like getting up at 5 o'clock because it gives me plenty of time to get up, get my shower, do my hair, and eat a decent breakfast before I leave. And I leave the house generally about 7:25, 7:30. If I pick up that girl that I work with, I leave at 7:25. And I usually leave about 5 minutes later if I'm not picking her up. So, but anyway, I want to clean out my refrigerator today. A couple reasons. First of all, I've got stuff in there that I know I should throw away. And the other reason is that, Evan's coming home in a couple weeks, and I'm going to have to go to the grocery store again soon, and I need to have room to put stuff. So, I was thinking earlier, I have some pork chops in the freezer that I could, maybe make a pork chop, but I don't know. We'll just see how I feel later. So I wanted to tell you too, my scale was down this morning. So most of the weight that I gained in my 2-day eating binge is done. It's off. I'm still up higher than what I was on weigh-in day. This morning I weighed in at 193. So that's still a gain of where I was on Thursday, and a gain that I deserve. It's not something I'm surprised about, but I'm working real hard this week to get that off. So today I'm going to be drinking some water. So I wonder if this is still warm. Yes, I did have a cup of coffee with real half and half, just about a tablespoon of real half and half at the church dinner. And you know what? I still really like regular half and half, but I don't like the points because I like my coffee pretty white. So the fat-free half and half works just fine for me. Anyway, I did bring a cup of coffee with me this morning, and I was going to go out and get it, but you know, after church, before we went to the dinner, I was going to go out and get my coffee to bring in, but I thought, I'll just leave it there for the ride home. So, anyway, I'm so happy that I decided to come to church. Like I said, it was great to see my friends that I don't get to see super often. And also, it was a powerful message this morning that I really needed to hear. And just a beautiful time of worship. So I really miss coming to church on Sundays. Anyway, I kind of put my mind in the right frame for the rest of the week. So I've been putting money aside. That's one of the things I've been doing every paycheck, is putting money aside for my tithe. And today I felt so good because it was the first time in a long time I've been able to actually tithe to the church. So I'm so happy about that. So, all right, well listen, I'm going to show you. I didn't record what I ate. I didn't even think about it because I was busy talking. I'll show you the rest of the day that I have, which probably isn't going to be a whole lot. It's even going on 2 o'clock now. So I'll have dinner, I'm thinking probably about 6, and that's probably all you're going to see today, unless I decide to sneak something else in, but I don't think I need to. Like I said, I'm going to go home and get busy cleaning my apartment, because that was like the very first thing I wanted to get done today. I was trying to talk myself out of going to church. This is how my morning went. I woke up at 5 o'clock like I normally do, and I had to go to the bathroom. And then I thought, I should stay up. And then I thought, no, I don't have to go to work today. I'm going back to bed for a little bit. Well, then I fell asleep, and it was 8:30 when I got up. And so I got up and plugged in my hair straightener like I normally do, and went out and made my coffee. And I sat for a while. Of course, the first thing I do is go to the bathroom and weigh myself. And I sat for a while, went back and weighed myself, and then I decided, well, I'll just wait and eat till when I get home. I'm glad I made that decision now, because I didn't realize they had this meal after church today. And anyway, then I weighed myself a second time, because I always weigh myself 2 or 3 times. It was getting late, and I looked at the clock, and I thought, it's 9 o'clock. If I get going right now, I can still make it. And again, I thought, well, maybe I'll just stay home and clean. It's dreary and cold outside. And then I thought, no, I've been asking to have a Sunday off so I can go back to church. So I got the Sunday off. I'm going to church. So I was a couple minutes late, but, you know, not late enough where I missed anything. So anyhow, that's how my morning started. And then they talked about the meal afterwards, and my friend said, you're going to come. And I said, well, I didn't bring anything. She goes, we don't care, we have enough. And they did, they have plenty left over. So here we are. And it is a dreary, dreary day. 35 degrees. It looks like it wants to snow, but it's not snowing right now. And this was the weekend that the blizzard of 1978 hit. I'll never forget that weekend. I went to bed about 2 o'clock in the morning, and it was rain. Woke up, I couldn't find my car because it was buried in snow. I have a lot of interesting stories to tell you about the blizzard of 78 that I'll save for another video. But anyway, this was the weekend, so everybody brings out their I Survived the Blizzard of 78 t-shirts, you know. Anyway, I'm going to let you go now, and I'll be back to show you whatever it is I decide to have to eat later today. So, bye-bye. Well, my afternoon really didn't go the way I had planned for it to go. I got sidetracked by all the news about Kobe Bryant. How sad is that, you know? I admired him as a basketball player. My son told me that when he was playing basketball in high school and college, that he really modeled his play after Kobe Bryant and LeBron James, and he's just devastated. I mean, the whole sports community is devastated. So my prayers go to his family. I know what it's like to lose a husband and a child, and I just feel for his wife so badly. So my youngest son and his girlfriend came over for dinner, and I didn't know they were coming over for dinner, but we ended up having dinner, and I made my sticky chicken fingers for dinner. So I had 4 points for dinner, and then I served some of the corn that I had frozen this past summer. So the corn for me is 0 points on the blue plan. So that was my dinner. And I started putting everything in the tracker that I remembered what I ate at the church dinner. I ended up the day with 19 points, so not too bad. I didn't get as much exercise today. I only walked around the pond once today because it was just cold and snowy and yucky outside. So I had 5 floors up and down. But I did manage to get my laundry sorted. Thursday, on my next day off, I'm going to have to go do laundry. So at least that's sorted. I got to wash a couple things out by hand. But I think I'm all set for tomorrow. Anyway, I have to work 8 to 5 tomorrow, so I'm going to be hitting the sack here pretty soon. I have not yet watched everybody's collab video. What I've watched so far looks really good. So tomorrow evening after I get off work, maybe I'll watch some more of those. So anyway, that's going to wrap it up for me today. Like I said, my day was kind of consumed with the TV news, and then the kids came over tonight. So and I was working on my finances a little bit, and this wage garnishment is really putting me in a bind. I'm going to have to redo some things, and I think I'll be okay, but I just have to do some major figuring out here of what I'm going to do. So, okay, well, I need to go fix my lunch for tomorrow. I will be eating dinner at home tomorrow night, and I think what I'm going to do is boil some eggs and make a chicken salad to take with me. I think that's what I'm going to do anyway. I don't know that I have any more wraps left to make a turkey wrap, but I've taken that for lunch a lot lately, so I think the chicken salad might be a nice, change of pace. And then I'll decide if I'm going to put it in a sandwich or if I'm just going to make a salad and put it on top of the salad, and that might be what I do. But anyway, at any event, I'm going to get my lunch together here before I go to bed and get my coffee ready to start in the morning. So I slept later today, so I'm not as tired as what I normally am at this time of night, but I'm starting to slow down a little bit. So anyway, I had a decent day on plan. It wasn't perfect because I did eat things I wasn't planning on eating. But still, the time spent with friends is always priceless. And I love the church I go to, and I haven't had a chance to see much of them lately because I've been working every Sunday. Now, I'm going to be working next Sunday, so I won't be there. The following Sunday, I'll be off, but my son will be here. I'm going to ask if they'd like to go to church with me that morning. So they may not, since they're flying home later that night. But anyway, so decent plan, decent 2 days that I feel I'm starting to rein it back in and getting control again. And tomorrow is another day. My Scarlett O'Hara. After all, tomorrow is another day. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll try to record everything that I eat tomorrow. Just let you know that I'm not perfect. I don't ever profess to be perfect. I know when I've been doing stuff I shouldn't be doing. And I'm getting back with the program here. So I don't know anybody that's perfect on this thing. So I'm not going to beat myself up too much over the last couple days. I've done it enough. So, okay, talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.